Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Farm Simulator 15 Let's Play on Manchester. So, last episode we did the... What did we do? We finished up the harvest, if I do believe. What did we do? Think I finished... I forget. Anyway, we talked about this episode we are going to be prepping the fields for planting and selling beef and pigs. So we're going to start off by selling beef and pigs. Already, oops, wrong one. We already have one of the quad tracks doing some plowing on the fields we bought last episode, and we also have the John Deere doing some plowing on those fields as well. He's actually chiseling, using the chisel on that. Look at that, they're actually... Wait, why are them... Oh well. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell some beef, sell some piggies, some Christmas hams, if you will, even though it's not freaking Christmas yet. That's one thing that really irritates me about businesses, I guess, is it's not even Thanksgiving. Crap, it wasn't even Halloween when I started hearing about Christmas and hearing about Christmas sales or stuff like that. But like just earlier today, which is Friday the 20th, I as most people do, I have Pandora on my phone for my music listening needs. Luckily, no advertisements came on about Christmas until today. 6 days before Thanksgiving. Alright, I mean, still have Thanksgiving to go, but alright, I'll give it to you. But today I just had an advertisement for one advertisement and one announcement, I guess you can call it. So the advertisement was about Verizon. They are, for Thanksgiving, so it's not really Christmas, but for Thanksgiving they're giving away, or letting their users have a free gigabyte of data, which is pretty cool. And then the other one was Pandora itself announcing that George Strait, they have a station dedicated to him and his Christmas music, or as they say, holiday music. I don't care. It's Christmas to me, and that's how it's going to stay to me. So anyway, like my thought is wait until at least Thanksgiving Day to start advertising, or a week before Thanksgiving, to advertise your Black Friday sales or your Christmas sales, and wait till Thanksgiving to put your Christmas decorations up in your stores, Walmart, yeah, just little stuff like that. Doesn't no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Easiest non-offensive way to say it. So yeah. Also, interesting. I had an interesting. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Interesting conversation with my music teacher earlier this week. We were talking about how all this pumpkin spice crap comes into play around Halloween and October as the quote-unquote flavor of fall. It's not the flavor of fall. Flavor of Halloween maybe, but it's not the flavor of fall. No, not at all. In my opinion, and in my music teacher's opinion, the flavor of fall is apple cider. So that's what I think. What do you guys think? What is the flavor of fall to you guys? For me, it's apple cider, not pumpkin spice. One, apple cider is more real than pumpkin spice. Alright. And it's just so much crisper and honestly, not to sound like a poet or anything, or a nature journalist or something, but it tastes like fall. It tastes like fall. Is the best way to describe it for me. So yeah. Let's see here. So I'm hoping to get this video out on Saturday the 21st. Hopefully it'll go according to plan. It should. I don't think there's anything going to be prohibiting me from doing so. Oh, we still have the King Ranch down here. Oh. We got better beef selling setup now. Now, I already see the comments coming in. Hey, Redneck, where did you get that cattle trailer? I'm going to tell you right now. So listen up. Listen up right now. Modhoster.com. Just search up U.S. Livestock trailer. Probably one of the first ones you'll see. So yeah. Or you can go on ls2015.com. Honestly, my preferred site, one of my most preferred sites is ls2015. Not that ModHost is bad, it's just ModHoster sometimes has the uploaded.net download links. So if you just go to ls2015.com, it's a direct download from their site, so you don't have to worry about any of upload.net's viruses or none of that crap. So yeah. Also, in the spirit of the holidays, mainly for me, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I think we're gonna go do a little more with the pig and beef mods, meaning pay more attention to them, keep their productivity way up high, mainly because the Christmas what was that came out of my mouth? That was, I don't know, that was redneck language, redneck gamer language, alright? Anyway, yeah, sticking with the whole Christmas and Thanksgiving theme, the Christmas hams, pigs, and the beef. Beef isn't so much Christmas, but we're going to focus on the pig and beef mods. A little more, just till January. So yeah, look out for that. I can honestly say the pig fattening and beef fattening, and I played a little bit with the chicken fattening, but none of my favorite maps, aka this one, does not have it, sadly. Because it is a good mod. All these animal fattening mods are really fun. They really are. Like, to me, they add such a different feel to the game. So much more to the game. They add so much more. And I cannot back a trailer up, apparently. Alright, here we go. Gotta cut it a little more. There we are. Ooh, hit the door. So, hopefully you guys have seen and liked the little screenshot montage I put out a couple days ago. Forget exactly when I put it up. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I love doing those montages and editing and all that stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do, really. So I know a couple of you, quite a few of you actually really enjoyed it from the looks of it, and that's really cool. Because as I said, it's one of my favorite things to do. Alright, while this is filling up, Oh wait, this is an FS13, never mind. Anyway, got some new truck mods from the one and only Mudbone Gaming. The 2002 Mack CH600 for $69,000. Sorry about that. Had to yawn. We're going to go ahead and buy it. And as usual, I tested it already in test save game. I think I showed you guys this one last episode. He also has this Western Star Custom. We might get this later on in the future. Not right now though. But the Mack that we just bought will be replacing a truck we've had since the beginning. This one right here, the 2007-ish Peterbilt, and I'm getting a whole crap ton of legs. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this in. And funny thing about this truck, I just noticed, if you look down here, how much hours it has on it, thanks to drive control. 15.4 hours, right? So, again, we've had this truck since pretty much the beginning of the series. It's just now starting to get dirty on it. That's really cool. Like, that's really realistic and I like it. Alright. 52 pig in the Peterbilt over there. That's about right. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this girl in. Now, I can't remember if it was the last episode or if it was just off camera, but we still have a great demand for soybeans. So sold, let's see how much we sold. We had roughly 830,000 liters of soybean. We're down to, oh my god, we're down to 38,000 liters of soybean. As you can see, it was 1.6 times the price, and I sold over the first 2 hours. By the end of it, I had 3.2 million. Then I paid off my loan. So that was fun, I guess. Then, since you guys know me, I don't really like to have all that money in Farm Sim. Then I will show you what I did. Went into placeables, and you guys know me, I like to make backstories for everything I do in this game. The backstory for what I had done this time is the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, was getting on my, pardon my French, but getting on my ass about using all these chemicals like fertilizer and the lime. The lime isn't even a chemical. It's like a rock, right? I'm pretty sure. So I decided, you know, if you're gonna get on my case about not being eco-friendly, how about I buy, you know, 14 solar panels? Yeah, that shut them up pretty quickly. So bought 14 solar panels, roughly $1.7 million to put all those in. $190 an hour. Let's see how much that is an hour between all of those. 190 times 14. That's $2,660 per hour, which is 660 more than this. Pretty good. Pretty good right there. Alright. And we only have one of those, of course. We might bump that up. I don't know. We might buy another one. Anyway, look at this Mack. Now, if you guys don't know, I freaking love Macks, especially the old Macks. But the new Macks are freaking awesome too. And Mudbone went absolutely crazy on this truck. I really do like it. Got this headache rack right here, which is very nice. Very nice chrome too. Mack symbol right there. The Mack dog. It's not chrome, but I'm sure there's a reason behind it. And of course, the detail on these tires This is probably my favorite tire in Farming Simulator 15 at the moment. Excuse me. It really is. And, you know, standard in-cab view. So let's go ahead and take her over to the farm. And it's the new hour, so we just made $4,660. Alright. Fortunately, no blinkers, it appears. No, not on the rear of the place, at least. On the front there is very nice. Yes, I love Mudbone's lights. Mudbone, if you're watching this, probably the best lights I've seen in Farming Simulator 15. Very nice. I remember when I first fell in love with his lights. It was on the Peterbilt back that we have hooked up to the Livestock trailer, the 359. Those lights on there are beautiful. And I'll show you guys for those of you who haven't seen it yet. And I'll tell you, one thing I'm definitely waiting for in Farming Simulator 15 is a good American end dump trailer. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, the end dump trailers, where there's a hydraulic cylinder right up here in the middle and tips it. So it's basically like a dump truck, but it's the whole trailer. The whole trailer dumps right on up. That'd be very cool. And you know, just even if somebody just edits this Fliegel right here, or Fliegel, to do that, that would be perfect. But you know, just a nice little end dump trailer would be very nice. That's pretty much the only thing I'm waiting for. One of the only things I'm waiting for in this game right now. Go ahead and sell some more silage. Great demand for silage at the moment, so decided why not load up some silage and bring it on down here. You're still going on this field here. Where is the 359? Here we are. Hopefully. Yep. Oop, lag. I forgot I was going to show you guys the lights. Ready? Ready for the sexiness that's about to arise? Lag? Look at that. Don't mind the ones on the trailer, just look at the ones on the truck. I love them. Like sometimes you get these lights and they're not even in the headlight, they're like they take up the whole headlight, but you can see it like right around the edges. There's still some lens, the light's not actually taking up the whole thing. Very nice. And then these I forget the official name, but I just call them the extra lights that every truck, at least in America, every tractor and trailer. So this setup right here, a semi with a trailer, has to have at least 100 lights, I think it is, for safety reasons. So yeah. Anyway, enough going on about lights. Let's go ahead and get this load of pigs, aka Christmas hams, over to the butcher. And who knows, maybe we'll even see one of these pigs again at Christmas dinner. And this is when you hope there's no hippies watching your videos. Oh jeez. I thought I was gonna hit that. $59,000 for the silage. Very nice. Alright. I also came up with a new system for unloading the manure out of the pig and beef stalls. I'll explain what that is when we get back to the farm there. Go ahead and unload some little piglets, some wheelbarrows, some Christmas hams, whatever you want to call them. Now it'd be kind of cool if the UPK mod had a butcher, you know, sold for the same price as they're selling here, but then you could go to the butcher and load up either bacon, pork chops, ham, steak, burger, all those things that come out of a butcher. Load them up onto like a reefer trailer and sell them at a UPK store. That would be awesome. And for those of you who have been viewing since Great Smoky Mountains map, I think that was season 2 or 3. One of them. Yeah, you guys know. I'm pretty sure it's season 3, last season. You guys know how much I love the UPK mod. Universal Processing Kit. Very nice mod. Try and get back into that too. Off camera I've been feeding the brewery and the biofuel production facility. And of course we have those greenhouses at the beef farm as well. Alright, so let me show you guys the system I have for mucking out the beef, or beef and pigs barns. Go ahead and get this parked somewhere. Just park it along the side of the barn, I suppose it'll be fine. We're gonna hit that. We hit it, but it didn't collide with it. Alright. Fine by me. I got most of the fields sprayed down with lime, so that's very nice. Anyway, so this conveyor belt here, I actually forgot I had this, and I wish I didn't forget because this is such an awesome mod. This conveyor belt here, this is the bottom of it. You tow it in, raise it up a little, unhook from that side, come around here, hook up to here, and then you can back this end right into the trigger, which I will show you where that typically is on these pig barns. Typically right in here, in the space of this door to the feeding trough right about here, is normally the triggers for manure. You back that on up, hook your tractor up to it, turn it on, and bring a truck under it, and it unloads in 15-20 seconds, I'd say. And it's just a beautiful mod overall. Like, look at the detail. Me living near the mushroom capital of the world, Kennett Square, and West Grove. I know a lot. I know quite a few conveyor belt designs, and these aren't. Although these aren't common for mushroom houses, they're. I see them every now and then. I do. So I know that this is rather accurate. Even got a little camera here, or laser dot, to show you where it's going to be unloading. This top conveyor belt, this one, which is the uppermost one. I wish I had something around here to hook it up to, but I don't really have anything. But it pivots around, so it's very nice. You can see there's even a little battery box down here. Very nice. Alright. What else do we have to do? Or can we... I won't end it. Don't worry. Uh-oh. Where is the... You're looking for this guy. Alright. Zoom out. Bring up GPS, and we're going to spread a little more lime. Only have the 2 side fields here to do, and then I think we can call it an episode. There might be another video of prepping the soil, you know, plowing all this stuff in and whatnot, and then we're going to plant it. I'm trying to do more recording of when I do stuff on here, because we all know I'm not the best at actually recording all the stuff I do. I do most of the stuff off camera and do like progress updates when I record. So I'm trying to get better at that. I am. So yeah. Let's go ahead and make the turn here. This, I'm pretty sure this field here is fine. 6.6 to 6.7. Yeah, it has another harvest in it. Good. Another harvest in it. Oh crap, that was exactly what I didn't want to happen. Alright. That'll be good. Not too worried about the sides. As long as most of the field is covered with the lime, I'm fairly fine with it. I am. Alright. Try to decide if I really want to end the episode. We've been going for 26 minutes, believe it or not. And the majority of that was just selling beef and pig. So yeah. I do plan on upgrading our baler. Just something that randomly came to mind because I saw it in the background. I have downloaded the. I will show you. I think I showed you guys last time, but I'll show you again and just in case I didn't. I downloaded the Massey Ferguson 2290, which is something we see, or I see quite a bit around where I live. Massey Ferguson balers, typically the big old 3x9 and 4x9 balers like we had back in FS13, the big bale pack as it was called in FS13. Yeah, we normally see the Massey Ferguson. I'm trying to think of what my neighbors have. I think they have a Massey Ferguson too. Yeah, they have a Massey Ferguson. It's either a Massey Ferguson big baler like this, a John Deere 348 little square baler with a kicker, or a belt throwing system, or and there's two cases. One case of wait, what am I saying? There's 3 round baler types around here, of which I've only seen one of each. There, I see a farmer with a Claas round baler, which looks pretty nice. A Krone round baler. No, wait, LA. There's 2 Claas round balers. I don't know why I was thinking of a Krone baler, but 2 Claas round balers and a New Holland baler. In my lifetime of living where I live, I've always lived in Chester County, PA, and I've maybe seen 3 different New Holland balers, and the only Claas balers I've ever seen are the 2 ones I mentioned. But yeah, most of them have the Massey Fergusons. Now I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever seen a case or New Holland baler or John Deere. Have I seen a John Deere? I think I saw a John Deere once, and the farmer was leasing it, so, or renting it, one or the other. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'm Livestock, and see you all in the next video.